Woo, come with the energy, come with the energy. 5. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kyra here, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Dog has to be a breast like one of us. Today I'm going to be trying Uche's flawless, famous, very detailed base routine. Usually I'm the type of girl who does usually concealer, contour, bronzer, blush, like the regular daggler. I don't really touch nothing with foundation anymore. Kind of don't like the coverage of foundation on my skin because I feel like it's heavy. But today I'm going to be trying her makeup routine because it looks beautiful, it looks flawless, and it looks amazing, and I want to see if I can definitely recreate that, especially using drugstore products, mostly products from Ulta, because I know I definitely don't have all the products that she has in her video, but I want to see if I can recreate that look, see how it looks on me and my facial structure, because I definitely know my facial structure is different from hers. So I definitely will be catering it to my face, but I just want to definitely try her makeup routine. And if you like to see the end result and the end look to see if it's given or not, or like what, then keep watching this video and let's get right into the video, baby. I'm not wasting no time. So I have her tutorial right here playing on my computer so we can follow along. I definitely will be switching some stuff up because I don't have all the products that she has, and this was just very spontaneous. Like, baby, if I went to the store and actually got what she has, oh, that tab would have been ran up. I just want to see if I can definitely recreate it using the products that I have. Hair from Slayology, Tresses, of course. Okay, so you guys are going to be definitely zoomed in for the remainder of this video, so you guys can see up close and personal. I won't be using lashes because I definitely have my lashes done, but let's get started into her routine.
I'm gonna try and whistle past brows because I feel that there are more important elements. But for my brows, by Brow Sculpt, I use a generous amount of this.
So basically she's going for the laminated brow look, which I love. Not gonna lie, I do not have the Refi brow gel, but I will be using the 24-hour benefit brow setter, which I feel like is kind of the same concept. And usually I would do my brows first. I usually like to get my brows out the way because I just do this. I don't fill them in. I don't do too much. Like, I don't even really put concealer on them anymore. I just like the look of clean, natural, sleek brow. And then the gel has them up all day, so it's not like anything too much. But I definitely will be trying this again if I like it, and hopefully next time I have more products that she has, because I think that might make a difference. I will definitely be implementing some of the steps into my regular routine, and I might even start wearing foundation again, but who knows, baby, who knows, because it's the summertime. So I just did my brows. They look like this. It looks like I have a bald spot right there, but my brows are looking really good, you guys. The lighting in here is kind of weird, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so now that the brows are done, we're going to, I think she moves on to priming her face.
Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Primer, and this is Soft Matte.
Okay, y'all, so she's going to be priming her face using the Soft Matte Retouch Primer by Fenty Beauty, but I do not have matte anything in my makeup bag, but I do have, which I know is not on the lines, the same thing as the Retouch Primer because it's a blur mattifying primer. But I usually use a dewy primer because my skin is dry, and I noticed that when I use matte primers, it kind of makes my face like flaky a little bit. So I'm going to put this over my face. But you can see that the powder primer does make my face sticky. Reminds me of like snail mucus, not snail mucus, Yeah, a little bit. And it kind of gives me like edge control vibes, like me rubbing edge control all over my face. But now that my face is ready to prime, I think she's going to start the process of putting foundation. And one thing I always like to do before I put foundation or anything on my face, I usually color correct her hair. But since I'm following her routine, I'm not gonna color correct. I'm not gonna do nothing. So the peach fuzz showing and showing, baby. Giving very much mustache right now. And I know she takes her time on her routine, and she's very detailed in her steps. Like, she spends a lot of quality time on her base routine, and that's why it's so good. But usually I'm like a in and out quick type girl, you know what I'm saying? Especially since I be, you know what I'm saying, I be taking so long to get ready and still be late. So it's just like, girl, you would think I'd be taking my time, but no, I don't.
I've been so obsessed with this. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm. Yeah, Yummy Skin Blurring Balm.
I don't have the little blurring thing, so I'm just going to use the cream contour palette and use the Sculpt shade and put that on my face. But this is the same concept. Now that everything is blurred out, she goes into putting foundation on her face, which for the foundation today I use, this is my summer shade. I use the Light Reflecting Foundation by NARS in the shade Macao. And this is like a lightweight foundation. I like light foundations. I don't really like full coverage, but she uses a lot of brushes in her routine, so it does give off full coverage. I'm probably just gonna put one pump on each side, or maybe two. She gives full coverage. Her routine, she gives full coverage. She loves full coverage. Like, for me, I'm like a lightweight. I don't really like the feel of foundation on my face. It's kind of thick. Even this feels a little thick because I'm not used to wearing it anymore. I haven't worn it in a while, so I'm just shaking it up a bit, let it warm up. But I'm just going to do pump right here. It looks dark, but y'all, if you can see my body, baby, it's not.
Burned into my memory from saying it for so long. 4369, I think something like that. I'm not sure if it's been discontinued, because there was a time where I used to just purchase it all the time, just so I'd have.
So I can say using a brush does give the appearance of full coverage, and I love how this NARS foundation feels on my skin. It looks like it's too dark for me, but it's actually my summer shade. So once I get to actually concealing and stuff, baby, it's gonna be fine.
Now for concealer, I'm just applying a little bit of this shade.
So after she applies her foundation, she conceals. Obviously, she's UK girly, UK baddie, so they like to do the bright under eye. I'm not really a fan of the bright under eye, but I'm going to try it. I got the Maybelline concealer. This is the lightest concealer I have. I use my NARS concealer, of course, in the shade Walnut. So she puts it on her nose, right here, up here, 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 and right here. So it's the same placements. For the nose, I like to do right here to give an illusion of a button, and then right here. So after that, she goes back in and puts the lighter concealer on the inside of the area with no concealer. And usually I just leave it like this.
Color, I do think the first shade I use, I leave that to vibe and chill and kind of mellow.
So after she did her base like this, y'all, I look like I definitely feel like it's gonna eat. Now she lets it sit. She does her contour. She uses cream contour, which I'm gonna go back into my True Complexions cream contour palette and use the dark shade, which is literally pan, but this is my OG. This is my go-to. I've been using this for so long. So I'm gonna contour my face, of course, like how my face is. She's going to take her contour up into her brows. I know I didn't just do that, y'all.
But I like to put my placements down so I know where everything is. So if I'm not looking at you guys.
Okay, so she puts contour right here too, so I'm going to. So my contour is successfully blended out. I'm going to let this sit right here for a minute, but usually I just take a blending brush like this and just blend it upward into my brow. Okay, so I've successfully blended out the contour. I like a harsh contour where you can see where it gives, like the cheeks are giving Angelina Jolie, period. Y'all, I don't really have a big brush collection. The brush I got it for Christmas, and I like it. It does the job. I'm going to use a brush and take that brush and blend out my concealer. Using a brush, I feel like it helps blend it more. It has all the colors being coherent. Ooh, this is cute. It's giving. What I see on the mirror versus what I see on the camera, it's crazy. I'm loving how it looks. It gives photo finish like makeup. Like I just came from a makeup appointment. I'm getting my makeup done. The whole time I'm the makeup artist. I'm the MUA. Put this on my resume of things I can do, period.
402 brush. I actually prefer this, the way this applies, and again, it's very sticky. This bit I swipe.
Next, she takes the beauty blender to just blend everything together, make sure everything is seamless. Then she uses the same brush that she did with her foundation and just make sure everything was just blended perfectly, so the transition from foundation to concealer is seamless. I don't know how I feel about it, y'all. Like from this standpoint, I really don't know how I feel about it, because it's not my norm, it's not my regular, so it's kind of giving my brain signals of abort mission, like abort baby, cancel this whole thing, like, you know. But I see where she's going. The girls be going with the under eye. It's bright, it's beautiful, it gives life, because I know the lighting is probably making it look crazy. It's flawless and I love it. Kind of a tad bit ashy because the concealer is very, very light on me. Like if I use 2 shades above the caramel shade from NARS, it will eat tea. It's still eat tea, but it's just giving very much ashy. I'm gonna keep going. I love the routine though. I love the look. It looks amazing. She definitely looks amazing, but I love it. Like it's giving professional makeup. I just go back in real quick with the nose contour though and define that a little bit. But yeah, it's giving, y'all. It's giving.
I'm gonna take a tiny bit of this BFF Pink Honey Face Bronzing Shafts.
Okay, so she goes back in with some bronzer to define her features. I'm going to be using the Sephora bronzer in the shade Ibiza to give me that bronzy look. And I'm going to use it with the same brush I used to blend out my contour. Okay, so now she's going to set her face. She's using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I do not have that, but I do have the e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray, so I'll be using that. So you have to shake it up to activate it, and then I'm just going to spritz like she did. Very good. There you go. So we just set
longevity, but it's something I always do, so I think it's just one of those steps that contributes to. And this is something that I've been doing recently. I take my airbrush finish from Charlotte Tilbury.
So she's going to set underneath her eyes. For setting powder, I'm going to be using, the girls put me onto this, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier powder in the color Translucent Honey, and I'm going to set under my eyes. And she just basically puts the powder basically everywhere she highlighted on. This looks very beautiful. Next, she takes another powder from Huda Beauty to set over where she set. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose powder in Deep Peach to go over where I just set. I'd be scared to use translucent powders, y'all, but I like it on other people. But for me, y'all, it just seems like when other people do stuff, it'd be so cute, it'd be so nice. But when it's you, it's just like, it looks weird. It looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't give the look. The makeup is eating. Like, it's tea. I love it.
Powder bronzer, still Laguna, but this time in 06.
My other Sephora bronzer, and I'm going to use this. Both of these shades right here.
You can see it's not too offensive. You really have to, me, you couldn't really have a lot of control. Switching over to this, just so it all connects to my creams.
Then she takes a little brush and puts some of the bronzer under her eye. I feel like that creates a dimension under the eye. After that, she takes a blush. I'm going to be using my favorite, my NARS blush, Orgasm by NARS. I was going to use this one. It's Deep Throat by NARS, but I don't know how I feel about using that blush, y'all. Today, I feel like I should go with this one, spice everything up, give a little cute little, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take this blush, smile into my cheekbones. One thing I like about this blush, it gives like a glittery effect, so it gives a highlighter even though it's not highlighter.
Give yourself a kind of vibe. Just really get that sweep and motion down the sleep areas and also this top part, just to make sure there's a synergy. Going back in with that 98, the one we used to set under our eyes.
Lastly, we're going to do setting powder, and I think she does her lips, so that's what we're going to do. So next she lines her lip. After she lines her lips, she moves on to her eyebrows. She basically just takes her eyebrow brush. I'm going to be using the one by NYX, and she just goes over and lines and puts fake hairs in her eyebrows to give it a more like natural look and define brows. So that's what I'm going to do. I feel like if I had the same quality of products that she have, I would have got a better look in the sense with some of the parts of this tutorial. Like with this NYX eyebrow pencil, I can't really fake put lines in there. It's not gonna show up. I'm gonna skip over the lashes part and doing the freckles part, so I'm just going to skip where she finishes her lips. My lips, I don't have the same one as her, but I have this NYX butter gloss, so I'm going to take that and put that over my lips. So y'all, here is the finished look. It looks like I got my makeup done even though I didn't. This is definitely going to be some of the steps I'm definitely going to be implementing into my regular face routine. I think it's so beautiful. But here's the finished look, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Comment down below if you enjoyed. If you like more videos like this and want more videos like this, comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, brats.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fight.